Metalheads, welcome back to Metal Massacre. I'm your host, Lucian the Weirdo with a Beardo, here sitting with a pretty interesting guy. If you don't know, you need to know. This is Troy of the band Them. Troy, let me just start off before I even ask you how you're doing. I just want you to know I just found out about your band and I'm already fucking obsessed. And we'll get into that. But how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us.
I'm alive and breathing for now.
Hell yeah. And that's honestly the best we can hope for sometimes, right?
Definitely so.
Hell yeah. Thank you for joining me.
And thank you for having me, Lucian.
Of course. I just kind of got like word of you guys very recently, maybe a month ago. And instantly the visuals grabbed me. And I read that you guys are like horror movie fans and kind of like big nerds about it. And instantly kind of gravitated towards that because I am myself as well. The biggest slasher in 80s and 70s, just weird horror. I love it. So instantly I was like, I'm going to like these guys.
Yeah, we definitely, we love our horror. We love it so much. We even covered some tunes from the band Goblin. If you're
no way.
a Argento fan, yeah.
What did you cover?
Well, let's see. What did we cover? We covered Tenebrae. I forgot. Let's see.
Are you talking about what you did on the Goblin sessions? That's those songs, right?
Yeah, but there was also another. While we're talking, I'll tell you what it is.
Sure.
It's, from our 7, we had a very limited 7-inch that came out called "Back in the Garden Where Death Sleeps."
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was really, really cool, very limited. And I'll tell you as we go on.
That's awesome. Yeah. I love that you guys chose this very theatrical metal, it's very reminiscent, and I'm sorry, I'm probably the millionth person to bring this up, Troy. It's very reminiscent of like bands like Ghost. And it makes me think of that kind of showmanship, but also like I feel like you're putting so much behind this, and like it's more than just expression on stage or in a studio. It's like this whole world you're kind of creating, and I really respect that. I think it's pretty cool.
Thank you very much. Well, first I want to tell you it's Phenomena that we covered.
Okay.
I didn't sing on that, so I forgot actually which one it was.
That makes sense.
Tenebrae. Yeah, and Tenebrae, also too, which I didn't sing on. But I got to tell you, it was just awesome meeting these guys and really, really honing in on the horror metal aspect of how we're referred to as. And yeah, we've had a lot of references as like for Ghost, but our music sounds nothing like Ghost. I think maybe the logo.
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing I was thinking, and the fact that you're dressed up more than the band members. But other than that, if those are the things, I mean, how many other bands are doing stuff like, it's like, it's not a direct thing. I think it's more the logo for me, but it's not a bad thing. It doesn't, it kind of makes you think about that kind of realm of music, I guess.
Well, I got to give you a fun fact.
Sure.
So our logo, Them, was actually copywritten before I even heard of Ghost. I mean, this is before Ghost even, I think, played their first show.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we've had this logo in the bag for many, many years. And I worked with an artist that actually charged $50 to create the logo for us. It was the best $50 I had personally ever spent before there was even any inkling of a band, or even a concept. I wanted a logo that would stand out, that would represent the vision that, I wanted to see, be brought to life. So,
and just looking at you guys' discography, I mean, it's clear what the vision is. And I love the aesthetic, and I love that every album is a different expression and a different, like, place it's taking you, like Fear City looks amazing to me. And it's very iconic, that album cover to me. It's, right before we got on here, I was like, do they sell a Fear City shirt? And I was like looking at where to buy that, because I love that design. And I'm such a sucker for when people can toss in that like lime green into something and make it look good. That's with dark aesthetics. I think that's really cool. But I do love that you guys have stuck to this world, and stuck to the lore that you're building, and kind of creating this whole experience. Like, have you got, what's your show like booking look like? Are you guys playing anything soon, or?
So right now, no, we
Okay.
haven't booked anything. We haven't been playing out since our third record.
Okay.
Our third record was actually the minute I went into the studio, COVID hit for Return to Hemisphere.
Yeah.
COVID hit, and then us being an international group spread across 2 continents, we didn't play any shows for Return to Hemisphere, but we released an album
Yeah.
during COVID, and then Fear City was released, but the people, I should say, venues really weren't like booking. It was too risky. It was too risky for us.
Well,
but right
especially out where
now,
you're at, it's a lot more risky than
mhm,
bumfuck Iowa. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
people weren't doing that for what, 3 years even after.
Yeah. So we haven't actually approached that part yet, but we
Yeah,
play live again. We just don't know when.
that's cool.
And we just we love writing and recording. So for now, this is what we're doing. And as soon as there would be something, we would definitely promote it.
Yeah.
Well,
I think this would be a really fun band to see you guys do like a theater show and have like an entire show planned where you do like, maybe you have people come up and do skits or just stuff that's relevant to the music and craft a whole experience, but record it and then like sell it as a DVD experience for your band. I think something like that, because you have something so visual. You think, God, I want to see what they do live, but it'd be fun to do a whole night with the band kind of experience that you could kind of like, I guess, promote to people as like another way of seeing the band. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I always think
it's a great idea.
Thank you. I have this weird brain where I find something I like and then I realize, why do I like it? And then I go, how do I sell that? Like, so I just, when I look at your band art and I hear your music specifically, I think, okay, you guys are doing a lot of different stuff at once. And when bands normally do that, I'm not a fan. Just straight up with you. I'm not a fan of mixing these types of drums with this types of bass. But you guys do it in such this way where it's not forceful. I was listening to, I just put it on the hour before I interview somebody. I like to just soak in their music again and kind of get like a good feel for it. And man, like, I must have listened to 8 songs on random, and there was such a vibe change between these 8 songs, but it wasn't necessarily a bad thing. It was very gradual, and I really appreciate that. I think you guys have found something really fun with the style of music, especially with these newer tracks. Like, the drums are so much more hardcore.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are going so much heavier than I think you've gone before. And it's like, was that always the choice, or did something kind of click and you were like, this is where we're going?
There's no throwing a dart at the dartboard and saying, this is how we're going to play.
Sure.
Music is a form of expression. Our guitar players, they write what they write, what they feel. The vocals are done the same way. I write what I write. However, the story is very well thought out, and the feel is very well thought out. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but I'll just touch upon it.
Sure.
All albums, each of our 5 albums are self-contained stories, but if you put them together, it's one continuous story. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The second album takes place from a different perspective at the ending of the first, thematically. And then the same thing for album 3, album 4. Album 5 is the first one thematically that really is covering 2 dimensions. One dimension that encompasses KK Foster and his story, and the other one actually encompasses Troy, me, and my, because I portray the character.
Yeah, the duality of man kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna. So what we did was, on this particular album, we have very little dialogue, and we did that purposely, only because we wanted to focus more on the music. However, the theme is still there and the story is still there, and in a very short 1 minute and something dialogue clip at the very tail end of the album explains everything. And it actually concludes everything. What if anybody is thinking a particular way, because half the songs are based in one dimension and the other half of the songs are based in Troy's dimension.
Ooh.
So it actually comes together towards the end, and in the end it actually defines what is happening.
And
So
you're talking about this newest album, correct?
yeah, the psychedelic Enigma.
Okay.
And at the very end, it's the track Delirium, and that actually, if there's a calling for future albums, the story continues.
That's cool.
The story will continue with the twist that is actually understood at the very end of the album. But we vowed, because our one of our guitar players, Marcus Ulrich, he did a bunch of interviews, and he will not, and I will not, and we will not relay what that actual twist is.
Oh yeah, I would never ask.
If anybody who's really interested in it, they'll listen to the whole album. They'll read the lyrics when they buy it, and then they'll get, they'll understand what happens at the very end, and they'll just say, "Wow, that's." Hopefully they'll say that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. No, I'm excited to kind of dive into it. Like, you set that up so well. It kind of excites me even more. Like, I'm a big fan of hidden messaging, but I'm also a big fan of the long con, or the long game kind of storytelling approach. So I feel like that's right up my alley, as far as like, you'll get it at the end, and you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff with me. I'm not a clout chaser or a spoiler person. I want people to experience things for themselves. And even when I review stuff, I'll say to people, like, this is just what I think. I'm not, you can't take what I say and maybe not listen to something because I don't like it, or go listen to it because you got to make up your own mind, and I think that's the beautiful thing about music as well, is like, I mean, think of it this way, man. Like, you've come out swinging with this discography, with this storyline. Have you ever stopped to think that everything you're putting in place is going to be interpreted in a different way by someone else? Like, the story you wrote is for your character and for you, but someone might listen to all this and relay it to a completely different story. And I think that's what makes it beautiful.
I'm sure there will some people will interpret it differently, right?
Yeah.
Some people will totally get what we're doing. Like I said, it took literally by the third album, that's when, critics would say, holy cow, this is a continuous story. Like, that's got it. They didn't get it so much by the second album, but by the third album, a number of critics, when they were reviewing our album, they were saying that, and it's good that they caught on. They understood what was going on.
But I feel like that makes sense, because things don't really come in twos; they more or less come in threes. And it would make sense that the third one in would be the one that kind of gets, because one, okay, that's cool. Two, maybe that's a coincidence. Maybe I'm reaching, but if you have three and it lines up that way, it's not a coincidence. Like, that makes sense.
We're on 5 now. We're on 5.
So it's like, if you're not getting it now,
they better get it, or
you better get it, or we're gonna fucking make a movie. I don't know.
Yeah, right. And actually, that's actually a great idea too. Maybe not necessarily a movie, but maybe this would be great for an idea was to have a TV series, and like each album represents a season, and I think it would be great. But that's something I'm looking into, and
I would go web series.
Oh,
because think of it this way:
great ideas.
Thank you. TV series, you're taking so much more risk, and someone else is footing for it, so they're gonna want to take so many of your ideas and go, in this song where he kind of leans into this, how about we switch it to a boat? Or, we got to sell boats. You're going to have this commercial aspect. You do a web series, you get an indie creator to do it. Then you have full control over the narrative, and you find someone that actually likes what you're doing and wants to keep promoting it, web series, put it on YouTube, release it, and one a week maybe. I think that'd be really fun, and be another way to promote things. It's my biggest thing with music is I love bands that craft an experience. It's not just about, okay, well, what do we sound like? It's how does that translate live? What's the tangible take home here? What am I taking home from this band? Some of the bands I love, I literally got into them like a fourth grader going through the Scholastic Book Fair, looking at books and picking one because it looked cool. And I'm like, I like that. Or some of it, I hear it first, you know, it's always for a different reason, but I'm always like, what can I take home from this? And a lot of the bands I like, I will go splurge on, and I will go to get these live experiences. I remember there's a band I really like that would do this festival every year, call it the Doom Saloon. COVID hit. They did a live buy tickets to watch this live stream of it like you're at the venue. And I thought, what a weird way to still have a show, you know? So like with your band, man, you have so much potential in that kind of stuff. And the fact that you're already laying out the story, now it's just like, what other mediums can you break into, you know? Like, I'd love to see a them web series. I'd love to see a them like one night only theater DVD experience. And I'd love to see stuff like that. I think this is a project that's got a lot of that kind of potential where, you know, anyone can make a band. You know, anyone that can clap on rhythm and sing and hit the right tone can make a band. But it takes a true entrepreneur to craft a vision. And I think you're more of an entrepreneur than I would say anything else.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
for sure. I love what you're doing, man. Honestly, like I'm a huge fan of shock rock. I'm a huge fan of theatrical metal. I don't know if you know the band Lordy.
Oh, of course.
I love Lordy. God, I found out about them when I was in like 5th grade, and I was obsessed, and Guar and just stuff like that. Like, I think we need more of this kind of stuff in the world because it's such a different form of expression. And I feel like putting on the mask makes it more relatable in a way. Maybe it's just me. I don't know how you feel about that. Like putting that on, like, I'm sure it's disconnecting at points, right? Like being this different character.
It's definitely a different persona. I mean, I don't act or talk or speak, speak the way the character does. And in real life, I have a different personality. But when I go on stage as the character, nobody would know it's me. If they didn't know me, right? If they just saw like maybe a picture of me, or they saw, me speaking or whatever, they would never know that that's me.
That's awesome.
I take on the persona. So
I'm really glad you're the one doing interviews today. Honestly.
Cool.
Like this is fun. I love talking about this stuff. But yeah, bands like Lordy are kind of what got me into this type of presentation, and I'm always looking for stuff like this. So I'm really happy I found them, man. This is
thanks.
A super big treat for me. Yeah. I do a lot of music interviews through different PR agencies, and I'm always getting like music just pushed at me and like, oh, do this and talk to this and do this. And yours instantly grabbed me for the visuals, like I said. And then like once I listened to those first 2 new songs, I was hooked. Like especially what's the newest one? Remember to Die.
Remember to Die, yeah.
That one, oh my God. Those backup vocals, dude. Those are fun. I love that. That's super fun. I could totally play that just fucking busting down the street on a Harley, like
yeah, right.
It's fun. I don't know. It's just got this fun energy to it. I don't know. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I love it, man.
I'm glad we did something right.
For sure. No, you've totally captured it.
We definitely have a lot of fun doing what we do. So
it's totally noticeable. Yeah. And I think with any art, it doesn't have to be music. With any art, you can always tell when people are enjoying themselves, and it just makes it so much more enjoyable for everybody when the people making it aren't slaving over it. So I'm happy you guys have fun with this, because it just sounds fun. This music you guys have made, it does have serious tones, and there are serious moments, but there's so many moments where you just want to blare it right down the street, and I love that. So it's cool to have the balance between like making a story, crafting something unique and heavy, and even on some existential kind of thought, and balancing that with good music I feel like that's rare. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me.
No, it's not just you. Other people share your thoughts about that. I mean, I think, there are definitely groups that let's just talk about Ghost for a second, since you brought them up before.
Yeah.
I saw them when they first played in New York City, and
really?
I wasn't impressed. Yeah, they played. Oh, forget the venue closed, but they played in New York City. It was either the first or second time they played, and I saw them the first time. It was the first album, and
Was
I
it just
wasn't
a rough
impressed.
performance, you think, or?
They came out on stage single file. They didn't say a word. They were very quiet.
Yeah.
And then they exited that way. And people were losing their lunch. Like, oh my God, they're so amazing. I didn't get it. I honestly
Yeah.
didn't get it. I dug the aesthetics, but
Yeah.
I didn't get the energy, because to me, when a band performs, and there's a good audience, receptive audience, there's a transfer of energy.
Yep.
That actually is sent to the audience and received by the band, right? And it's this constant transfer of energy.
Yeah.
And if there's no transfer of energy, I feel like deflated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if that's the best word to use, and I just didn't get that.
However,
I just saw Ghost the first time since that show. I always vowed, and it's funny because people compare us to Ghost. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Like two of the guys in the band are fans of Ghost. I'm not. But when I saw them at Madison Square Garden just recently, and I was in awe. I was like, this show is amazing. They had an amazing show. They sold out the Garden. They were the only band performing. They didn't have any openers, and the show was fantastic. I loved it. But it's a long road from where they came to where they are. But I mean, I like the aesthetics. I just didn't get the energy. Now they have both, and it's a fun show. That's what we're like. We're a fun show when we perform. However, the only difference is we do it in a little heavier fashion. We're several of us originate from thrash metal bands back in the day.
Hell yeah, dude.
So we have thrash in our veins. So
I just left a thrash metal band this year that I was a vocalist for like 3 or 4 years. So love that kind of music for sure.
Love the subgenre. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's fun to play around in for sure.
We toss it around, but I mean, so you have a few guys that are in the band that they're originated from thrash metal. Usually the drummer that we have in the band has always been a death metal drummer.
Yeah.
And then we have a keyboardist. And so when you mix all those elements together, you get us. You get them,
Yeah,
So
I think it's fun. Cool. You can tell everyone's got a different influence. And I like I was saying earlier, like a lot of people try to mix multiple influences and I don't like it. But you guys have this thing where it's clear that's what you're doing, but it actually works. It's like, I was surprised for a second because right when I heard the drums on one of the songs, I went, I don't know if that works for me. Kept going. And I was like, I'm going to keep listening to it. And by the end of it, I was like, all right, I'm going to listen to it again. Like you guys nailed that. Like getting different influences mixed in the right way that doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel thrown at a wall. I think that's such an important part of crafting your own actual sound. So them has totally done that. You guys, you hear something, it's them. And honestly, like I love the vocals you guys do, the very like big, you guys have some group vocals, you've got back vocals, you've got choir vocals, and you really play around with that a lot. And I think it adds to the experience even more. Like if anything, I feel like that's what I like more about you guys than I like about, like, I know I hate to say this, but like Ghost is like, I like those vocals, but I like that you're going heavier. Like, especially now, man, like the stuff, like I said, stuff you guys are putting out now, shit, that's more death metal than the stuff you were doing before. And even though it's not, just to put it on on a scale. Yeah, for sure. Like
definitely heavier.
I love when you can mix heavy with stuff. And I'm excited to see what this new experience is going to be, to be honest.
Yeah, we just hope everybody likes it. So there's more.
When's this dropping? I got to know.
This is dropping the 24th of October.
Hell yeah.
We have a third video coming out next week, actually. It's called Psychedelic State.
Ooh.
It's a pretty wild, pretty heavy, wild, progressive, but it's heavy. It's progressive, but it's heavy.
Ooh.
And it's pretty heavy, and it's called Psychedelic State. It's dropping next week, I believe next Friday.
Nice.
And that I like the way that one came out. It's pretty cool. These three videos, they're not like typical music videos. They're lyric videos, but they call them abstract lyric videos. Which we tried something different this time.
Yeah.
It's it's hard. We're in we're in 2 different continents, so
Yeah.
unless we're getting ready to play for shows or anything, we don't see each other. We write everything remote, and we share everything like with a Dropbox, or
Yeah.
OneDrive or whatever. And then we work remotely. We use like a messaging program where we communicate, and then we work with this time we work with a producer, Randy Burns, who's well known from the 80s.
Yeah.
One of his big albums was Peace Sells, but Who's Buying? He did that one, but he did Testament, Creator, a bunch of other bands.
That's awesome.
He was fun. He's a good guy, and he was really enjoying. Because back in the day he was an analog guy. Now he switched to digital. He dropped out of the rat race for a while, and he reinvented himself, and he came back.
Nice.
And we hooked up with him, and we were all very excited because we were a fan of some of the work that he produced in the 80s. So,
yeah.
And it turned out his work turned out great. We're all very, very pleased. With his work on this album, Psychedelic Enigma. And
hell yeah. You think we'll go back and work with him again?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? We just decided to do something different. I mean, we were working the same engineer. His name is Dave Otero. 4 albums, and we love Dave. And we didn't make this decision because we didn't want to work with him. We just wanted to do something different, Well,
that makes sense. You guys are kind of broadening your sound. It would make sense to kind of mix that up too. And
we just wanted to do something different. That's all.
I think after 4 albums, I get that, and especially when you're trying that new thing, it's like it'd be fun to. It's more like, wouldn't it just be fun? I don't think anyone's ever doing that in like a malicious way.
No.
I think that's pretty rare, honestly. But I'm really excited for this new album. I'm excited. I haven't even watched any of these videos, so I got to dig into those when
you should watch.
That's gonna be fun. So what are your favorite horror movies? My wife's gonna kill me if I don't ask. She would run in here right now and go, top 5 favorite horror movies.
Top 5? You want top 5?
Sure, we can go top 5. They don't have to be in order though. We'll just go 5 in general.
Okay, cool. We're gonna say Hellraiser 2.
Fuck yeah.
All right, Hellraiser 2. Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
Nice.
Or Evil Dead. The original, not the remake. Terrifier. Terrifier, I would say the last one. That was so brutal.
Yeah, 3.
That's 3. I'm a really big fan of Romero, but I really like Return of the Living Dead 2.
Okay.
I like the campy. I like that.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
They're re-releasing that in December. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, they redid it.
That's awesome.
Re-enhanced
it. Yeah.
Yep. Well, not 2, but they just the series. Return of the Living Dead coming out in December. I'll have my ticket in hand. So that's 4.
Awesome. Okay.
That's 4. And I would say one of the. I'm not gonna say it's the top of all time, but it's really good. It's Hereditary.
Oh,
that was pretty sick movie.
That was a great movie. That one fucked me up when she was doing the.
Oh
my god! I was like, get me out of here! I can't do this. I can't do this.
I mean, I could give you even more, but I'm just saying, like,
that's cool. Top 5 keep going. Good, I love Evil Dead. Evil Dead is probably Evil Dead and Chucky are my 2 favorite franchises. I've got a bunch of memorabilia and shit for all those. I'm obsessed with horror and slasher.
You like Phantasm? You like the Phantasm series?
That is one I have not actually watched yet.
Oh, you should watch
I have been scolded for that.
Not all of them.
Okay.
I think up until, was it 3? Only the first few were really good.
Well, how many of those is that the case though? Like Hellraiser, the first 4, I think up through Bloodlines is really good, and then after that, it's not even the guy anymore. It's just like, come on.
I like Bloodlines. A lot of critics panned it, but I like Bloodlines because the history of the box was and that was intriguing to me.
I'm a big nerd
after that. It was not good.
So I after we get off here, when we're done talking, I want to get your email address because I want to send you some stuff I did. I did a late night radio Twilight Zone kind of show called Dr. Ravenwood's Slasher Files. And he goes back, and essentially the premise is that whenever a movie gets aired in our reality, it happens in the dimension that he lives in for real.
Wow.
So like he is studying all these slashers and how evil they actually are and what are their motivations. But I want to like send you a bunch of these shows because they're only on our Patreon. I just have the files. Just tell me what you think, because I love that kind of shit, man.
Sure, I'll definitely give you my feedback.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just to hear what you think as someone that loves that kind of stuff too. But yeah, Evil Dead, Chucky, I could go on. The list is I love that kind of stuff. Texas Chainsaw, Friday, Nightmare.
Do you like any? Do you, as I was saying before, the Dario Argento movies like Demons 2? Do you like any of those movies? Those two are my favorite from
I don't think I've seen those either.
Yeah,
Demons
is pretty
it's just
cool.
called Demons.
Yeah. It's called Demons and
Okay.
Demons 2. Demons takes place in a movie theater.
Dude, hold on a
trapped and wow.
Is this it? 1 second.
No, that's not it. That's not it. I have it on I'm not gonna go grab it, but
no, you're cool. You're cool.
It's not. That's not that. It's
no. Okay.
That was the full title. That was the full title, included Demons in it, but it's just Demons.
Oh damn. Okay, well, I'll have to look up Demons. That's cool. Is that what year did that come out?
Oh, that was in the 80s.
Oh, nice.
I think that was early 80s.
That's like prime time right there for horror.
Yeah, that was one of the best. Oh, and also, there's another one with Angela. What was that movie? Demons movie was 85. Angela, she was just wild. Angela, Night of the Demons. There you go.
Night of the
Demons.
I think I've seen that one.
The character's Angela. The first two are outrageous, and then the rest of them are garbage.
Okay.
Just saying.
I feel like that's a lot of movies that we love are just like the first three are great, but all the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all garbage. Like, did you ever see that Hellraiser reboot though?
Yes, it was okay.
I thought it was creative. I mean, as a new thing.
They have a new edition coming out, but only on a game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hellraiser Revival, and Doug Bradley actually voices Pinhead.
That's so cool.
So it should be pretty cool. Actually.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to come out. It's the same people that did the Evil Dead game when that was out. Yeah, which I'm still a huge fan of for sure. Like, there's nothing better than rolling around in the Delta as Ash and playing the soundtrack from Ash versus Evil Dead and just vibing out. I love that kind of stuff. But
oh, totally. Yeah, me too. I enjoyed that game.
I think, favorite. Who's your favorite slasher? I got to know that.
Favorite slasher?
Yeah.
I really like my favorite slasher flick was and it's kind of a little bit of comedy added to it.
Nice.
Texas Chainsaw Part 2.
Yes.
With Hopper.
Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely a classic for me. I really like that. I mean, I like Leatherface. I like Jason. I like Freddy. The first Freddy's the best one. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. But when they could have done so much more with a versus, like when they did Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
They needed another character. Like, let's say if it was like Freddy versus Pinhead.
Oh yeah,
because then they could be like saying these sarcastic things back and forth before they try to kill each other.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Make it so much more interesting. But Jason doesn't talk, so it was okay.
It was like okay, we're getting some humor out of it, but we can't get the most out of it because
I really like Jason X. Believe it or not.
Oh yeah, great movie.
The whole cybernetic Jason in outer space. I thought that was wild.
See, you know why? Because we both love that movie because we're both lore dudes. Just like Bloodlines, you bring it into another timeline. It's this whole bunch of lore you get to like soak into.
I
and
like lore. Yeah, I like it.
I love it, man. It's so much fun. Like I love any kind of goes to space. I'm into it. Like Leprechaun goes to space. Don't care. I'll watch it. Terrifier though, I think that's probably my favorite slasher.
There's
I,
one more coming out. One more coming out. Yeah,
yeah,
one more coming out next year, and that's it for the series. But
yeah,
Terrifier was just brilliant.
yeah. I thought that was a lot of fun. Every year I go see him. That's kind of a tradition with me and the wife as we go see him in the movies. And last year, 3 came out on my birthday, and I was like, oh hell yeah! So it was perfect. But yeah, I love Art the Clown's kills. I'm a really big like you got to have creative kills for me. It can't just be cut and stab and push off a cliff. You know, you got to have fun with it.
That the last one, the most recent one, which one you're referring to,
Yeah.
the bathroom, the school bathroom scene,
Ooh.
the most brutal I
Yeah.
think ever. And the one before that, when they were in the bedroom,
Yeah, the bedroom one
the
just kept
bedroom
going.
scene, yeah, it was just ridiculous.
Oh, well, I love how every single movie they're like, okay, how they topping it? Because that first scene in the first movie really set the bar. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you've seen
sure.
Terrifier, the first one, right? Like that,
Uh-huh.
where the hanging upside down scene. There was years where no one was topping that. I mean, you could do the most creative kill in the world. The shock value wasn't there. I mean, the way they did that was just so cool. I got to interview David years before, and we were talking about that forever. And just the way he was shaking the dummy around, like, oh, it was so gruesome. So when they did that second movie, I feel like that was probably in their head. Now it's like the fourth movie, last movie's coming up. You got to wonder what are they going to leave us with, you know?
Did you see the original the short film with
Yeah,
art?
All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
yeah.
good. That was pretty
All
good.
Hallows Eve, that was pretty cool too. But it was a
Yeah,
different actor too, and it looked,
yeah.
the face of art looked a little different.
Well,
It
yeah.
was still great, still
I
great.
think initially when he did Art the Clown for the first one, it was still the prosthetics from the old guy for like his face, so it like didn't fit right until the second one.
Oh,
Then they redid it for his face, I guess.
yeah,
But
that sounds feasible. Yeah.
yeah, it's such a creative genre horror is. And I mean, think of it this way, those guys made those movies for nothing. You
True.
know, they made those movies for some armpit hair and a couple pieces of paper. And I mean, it broke records for that, you know. So it's just cool that horror as a genre, it's not going anywhere. It's getting more popular every single year. You know.
You see the movie Drag Me to Hell?
Yeah, I love it. I love that
That was
movie so much.
great.
It's so cheesy, but in the best way. Like
Well,
the entire
Sam Raimi
time.
was involved, and Sam
Yep.
Raimi and Ted
Yep.
that did Evil Dead, they were part of that movie, right? Because it's their film company.
Yeah, I think
They did
Sam.
that.
I think Sam produced it. I think is what it
That's
was.
right,
Or
Sam
something
produced
like
it,
that. Yeah, but I remember they had a heavy hand in that movie, and you could totally tell, like just the way it felt. It felt like a Raimi movie. You know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
such a big
great.
fan of those guys and Bruce Campbell and all the stuff they all do together.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see the movie Intruder?
Intruder. No, I haven't seen
Oh,
that.
1980s slasher movie set in a supermarket.
Intruder, huh?
Yeah,
Really? Intruder?
it's pretty good.
80s.
Yeah,
Right.
Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi, and Ted Raimi are all in it.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, or The Intruder. Sorry, The Intruder.
Oh, The Intruder? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's one of
that's
those you never
awesome.
know who's doing it till the end kind of things. So it's a fun who did it, but yeah, I'm really into like getting into fun old movies like that you know you don't see that kind of stuff anymore. It's always we know who the killer is the entire time. Or Pieces. Have you ever seen Pieces?
Pieces. I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, that one is one of
Pieces, I'm gonna write
the
this down.
dumbest, cheesiest movies ever, but it's fun. There's even a
Pieces.
scene where someone's like Korean teacher just walks into the shot and yells and doesn't know what's going on, and they kept it in the movie. Yeah, it's just I think it's a 1970s one. It's a
70s. Okay.
yeah, guy going around to college with a chainsaw, just cutting people to pieces, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It's I won't spoil it for you, but it's
Cool.
a good one as well. So
cool. You have to go see Good Boy, the movie Good Boy. Did you hear about that?
I don't know if I did.
It just came out. It's
really
it's a horror movie. It's a horror movie from the perspective. Oh, well, it's from the perspective of a dog.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man.
Dude, I feel like this is gonna make me cry.
I don't know. I heard it's gotten pretty rave reviews. So
really,
I'm down. I'm down with that.
I'm sure there's no like like, I mean, I hope there's no like animal cruelty type shit in the
I don't
movie.
think so.
You kind of wonder when that's the dog's point of view, but I think it looks more like horror, not like horrible people.
Right.
So that's good. Jesus, that looks fun. I want to
Good
watch
boy,
that.
yeah.
Good boy. That might be a fun one to talk about. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like naturally this show just gravitates towards Halloween every year for like 3 months. Like it's my favorite holiday. I
Me
love
too.
I love horror movies. I love horror music. I love the genre. I just love celebrating it as much as I can. And so whenever I get the chance, my birthday was yesterday, so I just
Oh, happy belated.
thanks, man. And like my
Nice.
wedding anniversary is this month, so it's like everything I love happens in October besides my wife's birthday in April. But then we joke that everything always happens in April because like we'll count the things that happen next to her birthday too. It's just weird, but love Halloween, love spooky season. We got our little Oogie Boogie inflatable outside. It's just a fun time of year.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any Halloween traditions?
I used to have parties, but I don't really have much time these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, we used to have set up like a haunted house in our house,
That's
invite
cool.
people over and have a party. Two of our records we did like listening parties / Halloween parties. It was cool.
Oh, that's really rad.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We've done 2 of those.
Hell yeah.
So I mean I love just binge watching some good horror films, and just just get the vibe going. It's just awesome.
We always do the jack-o'-lantern thing every year. We got to learn to do it later in the month so they don't rot. Because I always do it too early, and then they're just rotten, and I'm like, God damn it! But yeah, we got to do that.
Did you ever do a trip to McCaney Manor?
Oh
you ever
yeah,
hear about that?
yeah,
you have?
Yeah. It's very creepy. Would not recommend. Just saying, don't go.
Hear it's pretty rough. Yeah.
There's a lot of creepy shit out here. We have some pretty good haunts too. Some pretty good haunted houses. Actually, one of the haunted houses like this month is bringing David Howard Thornton for like a celebrity night.
Really?
Yeah, like Halloween is a big deal around here, so they're like they always get and then we got not Bradley, but one of the later Pinheads is coming to like a Hellraiser rave that's going on in town, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah, so there's a lot of fun stuff in Omaha to do for Halloween, and I feel like it's one of the only holidays we really get to go all out for and do stuff for. So we got to totally go up to the haunt this year. There's one called Hillside House of Hell, and it's very Captain Spaulding's roadside attraction kind of, but like actual like nice and money into it. But we it's a wedding anniversary tradition because we went the night before we got married 3 years ago. So now we've just been going every year. So we got to do that I think next week. So that'll be fun. But
I'm sure you have a great time.
Oh yeah, it's always a fun time getting scared. I love it. It reminds me I'm alive, like I don't know. I can't shut up about Halloween, man. It's my favorite.
That's good. I'm very excited like to speak to someone who enjoys it as much as I do.
Same. And honestly, dude, like I'll say this just like on the down low, like even though it's not because we're recording. I do a lot of these interviews, like a lot. And it's rare for me to like I always tell people it's rare to find someone to talk to because a lot of people they're like, yeah, just put this guy in there. And then he's like nervous and doesn't know what to say. And what am I supposed to say? But it's even more rare to like find people you have stuff in common with and you can kind of respect what they're doing and like find a new appreciation for it. So like, I really do. I do appreciate you joining me today because this has been fun and even opening. Like, I love geeking out with somebody that loves Halloween and just crazy horror. And do you play any video games at all?
Of course.
Okay. So there's a free video game on Steam I would highly recommend for you. I just streamed it on my Twitch the other day. You're going to have a full notepad in about 10 minutes, by the way.
I got my stuff here.
There you go. It's called The Happy Hill Homicide.
The Happy Hill Homicide.
It's on Steam and it's free. And then the sequel game is like $3. But it is literally a move the character around with arrows and press one button type of game. It's more of like a puzzle solving. But you're you're essentially a serial killer slasher, and then you're also the detective that's hunting him. So it's pretty fun of like a mix up. But I think you would really enjoy it because the kills are really creative. It's got a shit ton of references to like Friday and Scream and stuff like that, and it's a really fun time. It's not too long of a game, but it's maybe like 10 or 12 chapters in it, I guess. But
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, it's free.
As soon as we get off,
you really got to play that. I'm telling you, you're gonna message me and be like, dude, this is amazing.
Since you mentioned Steam, have you ever played the game Hatred?
Hatred? No, what's that?
Hatred. Oh my goodness, it's pretty outrageous.
Really? I gotta look this up.
Yeah, it's an overhead view.
Ooh, I don't play too many of those.
Look it up. It's called Hatred. Yeah, Hatred. And it's not. I don't think it's like $6 on Steam.
The logo is very Doom.
Yeah, look at some screenshots. It's very. I know it looks like Doom, but it is nothing like.
Almost
Doom.
like noir.
It's kind
of feel to it.
It's a lot of fun. Came out a few years ago, but nice. It is pretty outrageous game.
You ever play Dead by Daylight at all?
Dead by Daylight. Yep.
I was gonna say I feel like you'd really enjoy that. I love those types of games. I don't know. Asymmetrical is hard to get into, but that's a fun one to play.
Mm-hmm. I'm a huge fan of the Duke Nukem series.
Yes.
All the Dooms. You ever play the game called Blood?
Blood? No. What's that like?
So it's like a Doom knockoff.
Oh, cool.
But it's so cool.
Nice.
It's called Blood. Check it out. I think I just got it recently because I had it on PC. But I just actually bought it. I just didn't play it yet. It's called Blood Fresh Supply.
Ooh. Oh no, I did. I just saw that on. I thought I didn't know about the Fresh Supply part. I've seen the screenshots for that. It does look like a really good Doom knockoff. I think it's like $25 right now.
Yeah, I bought all of them. I bought
nice.
Blood Fresh Supply, Blood 2, The Chosen, and the expansion pack.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know how that is. I might have to pick one up for sure. That's really fun.
I mean, I'm a fan of the Diablo series. I'm a fan of, I told you, the Doom series, Duke Nukem, Heretic, and Hexen. I don't know if you ever played that.
No, that sounds awesome. Fun.
Yeah, they're cheap though. It's like $10, not even.
Nice. Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun, those games.
That's awesome. I love horror centric games. I can't wait for that Hellraiser game, man. That's gonna be fucking awesome. Like
Hellraiser Revival,
yeah. It's supposed to be like straight up X-rated shit. Like don't stream it, like kind of a game. Like
when it's available, it's not gonna be out this year. So
you don't think so? I was hoping it said like coming soon, and I was like,
it says coming soon, but there's no release. There's nothing pertaining to a release date. What they do have a release date for this month is that Terminator 2 side scroller.
Ooh, that's fun.
Did you hear about that?
No.
It's called, let's see, hold on, I'll tell you right now. It's called Terminator 2D No Fate. It's a side scroll. It's coming out. Oh, it's not this month. They moved it to, it was this month. They moved it to 11/26.
Oh, damn.
So I'll be playing that one too. I like
That's
that.
cool.
I like games too.
Yeah, side scrollers are fun. Two really good ones that I've played are what is it? Retro Realms. Did you ever play that?
No, I'm gonna look that up.
Oh, brother. Oh my God.
Retro Realms.
My brother in Antichrist. You will love this. So it's like you buy it and then you walk into the building like it's an old arcade, and it's got two different arcade machines. One is a Halloween Michael Myers arcade machine where you get to go through and kill people as Michael Myers. The other one is a Ash versus Evil Dead machine where you play essentially the story of Ash versus Evil Dead, but they're both like slightly different stories. The crazy part is you can go back and replay them as any character. And
you know what? Wait, hold on a second. I think you said Retro Realms, right?
Yeah, Retro Realms.
I have it. Retro Realms Arcade. No, I don't have it. I didn't buy it yet. So okay.
Definitely recommend that.
2024. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's on my list.
Yeah, and then another one's called Hunt Down. If you ever look up Hunt Down, that one is like it's like 80s spoofy Kung Fury type, like vigilante bounty hunters, and they're taking out these gangs that are much like the Warriors, where you got your like hockey dudes and your muscle dudes, and it's pretty cool. It's a fun one. That one you can play like multiplayer as well. It's pretty cool.
Oh, definitely. I'm adding to the list.
Hell yeah.
To flip the page over.
Right? We have so much stuff. I love this, man. It's so
Cool.
so rare where I get to like talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Me too.
it's insightful for the listeners. You know, now they know more about you, and they know there might be people that look up your music just because they're like, oh fuck yeah, I love that game. You know, like it's pretty cool.
Well, we like horror games, and we like horror movies. So
hell yeah. If you like that, you will love them.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't know if the other guys in my band plays any horror games, but they do love horror films. So
nice.
All of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, man. I love meeting people with fun interests like this. Troy, it's really been an honor and a privilege, man, for sure.
Oh, same for me with you. Thank you.
Well, let's keep in touch. I'd love to hear from you more and maybe keep exchanging games and movies or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You want me to give you my email address in the chat?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, okay,
guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Go check out them. Support everything they're doing. Go check out the new album, October 24th.
Yeah.
What's the name one more time for the listeners?
Psychedelic Enigma.
Ah, that's so cool. I can't wait for this twist ending, and I'm excited. I'm gonna message you and be like, "You motherfucker! Like, how come I didn't see this coming?" But
you should.
Right?
I hope you do.
Oh, this is gonna be cool.
Tell me
guys.
what you think.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great one and keep it metal.